Hey friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful day, my friend. Beautiful night, morning. I don't know what time you're gonna be watching this, wherever that you're watching from. Let me know that you live. Leave a comment down below. It's been a crazy day today, guys. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about a couple of principles, a couple of formulas that you can actually use to leave your job in 2017. That's if you don't like your job. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because a couple of people have been asking me, hey Cater, man, when should I leave my job? You know, I have a couple of students who's making stuff happen, who starts to create income inside of the business. So they want to know, when should I quit my job? When should I just say goodbye? You know, what's my take on it? When did I leave my job? How did I do things? What's going on, Mr. Guy? What's going on? Got a bunch of people here on the line. What's going on, Dallas? What's going on, Shimler? What's going on? So guys, so today, right, I'm actually traveling for the beginning of the year. I'm going to Vancouver. You know, I'm actually meeting up with a mentor who's really crushing YouTube. So he's gonna teach me some cool stuff on how to take my YouTube to the next level. Although right now, we're doing pretty okay, but I really wanna take it to a whole next level. So come to find out that my passport was expired. I didn't even know that. So I spent the whole day, right? Me and my wife, both our passport was expired, so we had to go get some passport done. So it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day. But you know, I want to make this video today, guys. What's going on, Paul? What's good, man? What's going on? What's going on? So with my YouTube stuff, I'm at 3K, which is great. But when I get with this guy, I want him to teach me how the heck he's doing like 40K. So I want to take it to a whole next level with YouTube, and I want to teach you guys how to do this stuff, which is going to be cool. All right, so now how do you quit your job in 2017? Let me give you some principle on what you could do. Me personally, I do not ever advise anybody to just quit their job if they don't have any skill set. Like someone asked me earlier, yo Cater, like I don't have a job, should I go get a job right now? I joined JVZoo, I'm not making money. I tried Shopify, I'm not making money. I tried Amazon, I'm not making money. I tried everything, I'm not making money. My bills are due. What am I supposed to do? The key is, if you don't have any skill set, in order for you to jump into anything online, whatever businesses that you're gonna be building, you must have skill set. So if you jump into something, you know, I mean, be a responsible adult. If you have a family to feed, you have kids, you got a wife, you got bills, you got life, you got to understand certain things, right? I would never tell someone, yo, just quit your job and start this business. Because first you must understand there's always a learning curve. Right? If you're coming into a business, you have no skill set, you have nothing of value, more likely it's going to take you some time before you can start seeing some results. So, yes, if you're struggling and you don't, things are not happening for you, should you go get a job so you can feed your family? If you by yourself, you want to ride it out, cool, do what you got to do. But if you got a family, you got to get things done. You got to understand, a job is a way of creating income. So you got to start thinking income instead of thinking, oh, it's a job. Like, I feel like there's a lot of entrepreneurs on the internet who just preach this stuff. Oh man, you know, the internet lifestyle, you never need a job, never. You know, you're going to get to that point. When I first started in my business, I held onto my job, right? Because I held onto my job for like the first 2 years in business. I was doing my job full-time and I was running my business full-time. Someone said that if you can't build it part-time, you can't build it full-time. So what you really want to do is to, you know, learn how to create skill set. In the moments that you do have a job, just remember the reason why you're in there, right? I'm in there to invest into myself, because if I want to create that $1 million business, if I want to create the lifestyle for my family, for myself that I want, more likely a job is not going to pay me millions of dollars, but I could do that with the business that I'm trying to run. So therefore, my goal is not to be there forever, because I understand my value. I understand that I can grow. So I'm going to take that money I'm making from this job. I will be investing in myself. I'll be investing in my growth. I'll be investing in my business. I'll be investing in taking myself to the whole next level. So my goal is not to stay here forever, but I'm going to use that. So the goal is to add, multiply. You know, you want to add to your income and multiply. So if you have, you know, if you have a job, it's an income stream, right? You want to add a business to it and then grow from there. Now, when should you leave your job? You know, when you start making money in your business and you can start creating daily income, not by luck. Not like, yeah, you hate something for the first time and then boom, you know, you feel like, hey man, I can just go in full throttle. I say, you know, when you can create income, like if I give you a computer, you can create income out of it. Hey, you feel like I'm making more than my job, hey, go for it. If you can create income. You know, everybody has different stories. I have people who come in and they just quit and they just make everything happen. Cold turkey. They just go cold turkey and just, they had everything on the line and they just make everything happen. But then you have other people, they have to go get a job back because of the fact that they did not calculate. So what can you do? All right, what can you do in 2017 if you want to leave your job? You got to create a plan, right? A business cannot be built without a plan. So first thing, what is your business is going to be about? You know, everybody has something special that you could do. You need to find first, what is my business is going to be about? What's my business plan? Because there's so much that you could do to create income. You got to know, okay, is it going to be business to business? Am I going to use the skill set that I have to provide my skill set to different businesses offline so that I can build my income, okay, one income stream? Is it going to be something that I do online? Is it going to be e-commerce? Am I going to do Amazon? Am I going to do Shopify? What am I going to do and focus on that I can create enough results? And in 2017, whatever that's going to be, am I going to join a network marketing company and learn how to build teams and create a downline, right? And create some type of residual income. So you got to come up with some type of plan. What business model am I going to follow? Like, you don't want to get into 2017 trying to follow everything that you see everybody else is doing online. And it's the easiest way to get lost because you're not going to give anything full effort. Like people say, yo, I can multitask. Yeah, I don't know. As human being, you was not born to multitask. Like, how much can you really do? If you really want to reach a high peak in whatever business, whatever that you're doing in life, you know, the people that reach the highest level, they are not multitasking. You're not seeing Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan playing soccer and trying to become the best soccer player, right? They're not gonna multitask. You're not gonna have your dentist like taking out your teeth and stuff like that, and at the same time he's gonna tell you, yo, you know, I want to be the one that do the surgery on your head. Like, you gotta think he's crazy. Like, you know, the people who's the best, like, you can have your heart surgeon while he's doing, you know, go ahead and opening you up, and he's like, yo, let me check your feet, let me check your lungs. You know, you're gonna try, a lot of people trying to multitask and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's great to have multiple streams of income. I believe in that. You know, most people that mix it, they have more than one stream, but you gotta stay laser focused to create results. Okay, you gotta stay laser focused, create some type of results. Sac passe, Jeunesse, what's going on, man? Create some type of results, and then after you create that results, then you can move on into the next thing. So I was on the computer here, guys. Another thing, see, this is how you're gonna figure out what you want to do. You know, come up with what's your business is gonna stand for. What do you want to do? Like, what's big company call it a mission statement. Let me read off the computer. I was doing a little bit of research here. I was reading some of those mission statement. Like the mission statement for Apple, it says that we designed the best computers in the world, right? iOS X, iLife, iWork, iMac, you know, iPads, and all that stuff. That's what they stand for. So that's for Apple. If you like to use Apple products, you know, the one for Walmart, right? The mission, right? The mission statement for Walmart, it says that, you know, the mission statement is to save people money so that they can live better. They know exactly what their business is gonna do. Save people money so that they can live better. Another one I was looking at here is, I was looking at Microsoft, right? Microsoft mission statement says that, you know, Microsoft enabled people and businesses throughout the world to realize their full potential. So, you know, when you start looking at those big companies, they know what they want to do. And you can see all the business models, it's usually about somebody else. It's always about the customer. It's never about the producer, right? It's always about the customer. So first, you got to find a problem in the marketplace that you want to solve. And how can you solve it? Either with a product or with a service. When you start thinking that with product services, these are the things that you're going to want to leverage, not yourself. So if you're going to create if you're gonna quit your job in 2017, you need to start thinking on how can I serve the marketplace? What type of problem am I gonna solve? What type of problem am I gonna solve with my service? And how I'm gonna crush it to a whole next level, you know? So once you figure that part out, what are you gonna solve? What product are you gonna bring into the marketplace that's actually gonna solve that problem? The next thing that you wanna focus on, which is a huge one for a lot of people, I think that's one of the main reasons a lot of people fail, is production. Production versus activities. See, people that are successful, they focus on production. And I had to get that in the beginning. Like, there's a difference between production and activities. Like, with activities, it focuses on tasks. You know, you get yourself busy, you're doing a lot of stuff for the day. You know, how many of you, like, you know, you get into your business, hey, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. You feel so busy, but at the end of the day, you feel empty. Like, you feel like, man, I did nothing. Like, you just running around, you just trying to do a bunch of things. Like, and you feel like you think you're running a business, but at the end of the day, you got nothing done. You felt like you worked the whole day, but you really did nothing. And that's what happens with a lot of people. They focus on activities. What you really want to focus on is on production. Like, if you have a production list of things that I need to get done, 5 things, it could even be 3 things you get done for the day. But if it's focused on producing results versus activities, man, you can do 5 things for the day and it only took you, 2-3 hours. But if you're looking at the results and they align with your mission statement, with what you want and how you can accomplish your goals and your dream for 2017, man, you will be good to go. Okay? So if you're gonna quit your job this year, right? You gotta take your business seriously. Like, I see some people say, hey man, Cater, I really want to build a business on my dream, but you can't just be here for a minute. Like, the people who's been doing it, man, like, there's a lot of wannabe entrepreneur. Like, they'll be entrepreneur for a couple of days and they gone. You gotta have some type of consistency, man. Or woman, if you're watching this, you gotta create the consistency, because that's what's gonna create, that's what's gonna create results. Without consistency, you're not gonna have the strong results that's gonna sustain long term. Right? You might have just a little bit of a success here, but you need to create consistency. All right, James Roberts says that there's an old saying that's saying you will never become a millionaire working for one. That's the truth, guys. I mean, you will not become a millionaire working a job, I can tell you that. And there's so much wealth on this planet. I always say that we all wasn't born without it, and we're gonna leave this place without it, but there's process here that you can get as much as you want. And I remember one of my mentors says that there's so much wealth that sometimes we think that if we acquired a lot for ourselves, that it's like being selfish or somebody else. You're gonna get there at the expense of somebody else. More likely, if you go to the sea, you get 100 million buckets of water, you're still not gonna see what happened. The sea will still be filled. So if you really want to take yourself to the next level, you want to quit your job in 2017, you need to come up with a plan. Okay, first you need to figure out what business model am I gonna follow this year, and you gotta take it seriously, man. It can't be just a hobby, it can't be just a maybe, it can't be just, oh man, I'll try this stuff, I'll give it a try. It can't be that way. If you're gonna be successful with this stuff, people are getting results almost everywhere. You gotta see it on Facebook. I speak about it on YouTube. I speak about it everywhere. You see it all around you, and you guys know it's real. Like, I've been speaking about this stuff for over 5 years, and I haven't worked a job in the last 5 years, and it's the best freaking life ever. Not to ever have to wake up to an alarm clock or someone else telling you when to go to pee or when to go to take a break, when you should spend time with your family. Man, it's the best. It's the bomb. So if you guys want that, you can create that, but you gotta follow the plan that I just gave you. You gotta find out who your business is gonna serve, and then you gotta go hard. Okay, you gotta go hard for the next year and understand that your business is what's gonna give you that freedom you're looking for, not your job. So take the money you make at your job, invest it into your business, invest it into your growth, invest it into taking yourself to the next level. It all starts with a switch of mindset, Israel said. So much truth that it hurts, right? It starts with a switch of mindset. It is so true. You know, when I got into this journey, I was working a job, you know, I just knew that, hey, I could do better. I just knew that I could provide a lot more for myself and for my family, and I was gonna go after it, you know. I was gonna do it regardless of what it takes. Tanisha said, "You wanna quit your job?" Tanisha is a boss. Follow her. She's doing some amazing stuff. So yeah, guys, I mean, I've known people who hasn't worked a job. So if you work in a job and you're watching this, if you love your job by any means, feel free to keep it. All right. If you hate your job, you know, if whatever you do, if it doesn't excite you, if it doesn't make you feel like, man, I remember when I used to go to work, I just, it was dreadful. It was that place that I didn't want to go. Like, if you was like me, like when I wake up in the morning, I just didn't want to go there. Like, you're gonna go hang out with a bunch of people that you don't like, you don't like their mindset, it doesn't matter. You don't like your boss. You know you could be doing something better with your time. You know, find that thing that even if they didn't have to pay you, you would still do it, which is what I'm doing right now. I love speaking with people, you know, and as this journey, you know, progress, you're gonna develop new skill set, which is what I love. You know, I used to be afraid of speaking or afraid of the camera, meeting new people, but I've developed skill set in the process, and that's what I love with this journey. It allows you to grow. At your job, you're in one dimension. That's it. Like, one dimension, you probably will grow, you know, financially, but a lot of time you're not allowed to grow as a person. So I love what I do. Being an entrepreneur, it allows me to take a risk. It allows me to grow. It allows me to push myself to the next level. And it allows me to, you know, the cool thing about this, like with what I do, guys, is the fact that every single day it pushes you to think. Like, a lot of people that, like, if you work a job, like, everything is provided for you. You do the same thing every single day. You know, I feel like your brain cells are dying. Like, you're not even thinking as much because you do the same thing every single day. Because what happened with the brain, whenever it's not challenged, it stops growing because there's no challenge. So if you do the same thing every single day, there's no challenge. But once your mind starts being challenged, like every day, like if I wake up in the morning, what am I going to do better? How can I take myself to the next level? How can I take my business to the next level? What am I going to read? What book am I going to read? What am I going to do to push myself? So you start becoming a strategist. And I'm telling you, it's one of the best lives that you can provide for yourself. And if you're watching this video, you believe you can quit your job in 2017, say I down below this video. Say I am ready to quit my job, man. It's one of the best feeling ever to know that, hey, I can support myself. I can create my own economy. I can create my own income. I don't need someone to cut me a paycheck. I could do it because everything that you need is inside of you. You can create your own economy. You can create your own paycheck. You can create your own whatever you want. You can create your own reality. So all right, Boris says that I love my logistic job, but I'm about to quit it because they make me stay 8 hours. 8 hours and I'm done in about 5 hours. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're doing your job and you feel like, man, you know, after 4 or 5 hours you're done, you know, hey. And the cool thing about what we do, someone say, hey, Cater, don't you work harder when you're building a business? I mean, you can. A lot of the time, like when you're building a business in the beginning, it's gonna be hell. Like, you're gonna work more than you work at a job, but you're gonna develop the passion for it, because when you start getting results, like to a lot of people that I know, a lot of us entrepreneurs, it's not work anymore. Like, you start playing, it's like, yo, I get in front of the computer, I look at my stats, I check my funnels, see what's going on. Maybe am I writing a book? How am I going to inspire people? So it's not as much as work anymore. Like, I just make $3K on residually on YouTube, like $3,000 a month. I remember I used to work like months, like more than 1 month to create that. But now it's like I get that just for speaking, like just for doing what I'm doing right now, speaking on a video, on a camera, on my phone, you know, just for speaking. So I mean, how many people, how many of my friends that I used to know that when we used to speak just speak around that you will get paid for that. And it's the same thing for you. You can develop that skill set. You can grow yourself to that level where you can get paid just for speaking. There's people who gets paid millions of dollars just to go to an audience and tell their story, like who they are, where they came from, what they do for a living. I mean, it's crazy. There's so much opportunity around you guys. In this era, if you're watching this video, you're living in this era. I hope this video make it to 2050 or 2100. Maybe someone will be watching it, but more likely if you're watching this, you're living in this era. So if you're living in this era, there's so many different ways. And if you follow me on Facebook or on YouTube, there's so many different ways that you can create income for yourself that don't require you to give your time, right? The most precious thing, the most precious commodity that you have on earth, right, is your time. It's the only thing that you can make money and replace it. You can get a job and lose it and replace it. You can replace almost anything else. Time is the only thing that me and you cannot replace. And most of the time, a lot of us give our time away for, chump change. Like we're giving 8 hours of our lives every single day. Sometimes not for our own cause. Like, most of the time people ended up working their whole life giving to someone else's cause. What about your purpose? What about your dream? The reason why you was placed on this earth for? Your cause. What do you want to fight for? What do you want to go after? What is your vision, your dreams, your goals? So these are the things that I really want to talk about in this, man. Presence doesn't mean productivity. The Bella says presence doesn't mean productivity. Yeah, I mean activities, yeah. Presence doesn't mean, just being there if you're not active doesn't mean productivity. So I totally agree with that. So you gotta produce. Productivity has to do with results, okay? It's production. If you think you're doing something and you've been doing it for a while and you're not seeing no type of results at all, so there's something wrong here. I know in the beginning, yes, there's gonna be this moment that we gotta put a lot of grind before you can see results happening, but production is, you have to produce something, even though it might not be monetary results, because what happened, a lot of people, sometimes they're looking for monetary results right in the beginning, but sometimes monetary results comes after mental results. Like you gotta be able to see that mental results first, and then you gotta have all those things in place, and then the money just follow. Like once you have all that stuff in place, monetary results has no choice but to catch up to your mind results, because you've already created the success in your mind. Like you've already created what you want in your mind. So your money has no choice but to catch up to it, because there's unlimited supply of it, right? Although a lot of people try to create this whole scarcity, oh, there's not enough of it, on this planet. Lies. It's a lie, because we all came with this planet, on this planet with nothing. We all shall live with nothing. That's the truth. So everything that we find in this place, it was already being provided. It's already been made. Me and you came, with the flesh, with nothing, naked, with no clothes on, no computer, nothing, no table, nothing. All that stuff is already being provided. God already made it. So there's no lack. Even though a lot of people might make it seem like, yeah, there is lack, there isn't. So if you grow yourself this year, you can take yourself to the next level. What's going on, John P? What's going on, guys? But anyway, I wanted to do this live. I hope you guys find value in this. If you do, feel free to share, leave a comment below. Oh, let me go ahead and give away the $50 today. I'm gonna go ahead and choose somebody that actually shared yesterday's live. So let's go to YouTube let's go to Facebook right now. We're doing it on Facebook, so I'm gonna do it live. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my computer, and then we're gonna choose a winner. So whoever that shared my video yesterday, you're actually gonna get $50. Let's see. I'm looking for the video that I did yesterday, the live that I did yesterday. Let me look for it, and we're gonna give a winner today. You guys are ready? You guys are ready? Ready? I'm looking for the video. This is the video I did yesterday. So let's look at the shares. We're gonna look for, oh, we didn't have that many, so let's see what we got. So we're gonna have to just choose 2 people. So okay, we got 3 people, so I'm gonna go ahead and All right, we'll take the first one. That's it. So Cortez Lisa, you the winner. Go ahead and send me your name. Your Cortez Lisa, I just showed you. If you watch this video, send me your name and your address, and I will send you this $50 gift cards in the mail. So you all winner. Thank you for following me. Thank you for sharing my stuff. I really appreciate it. And, you know, let's take it to a whole next level this year. And if you want to be part of my giveaway, I usually do one every week. One for Facebook, one for YouTube. I give those cards. Sometimes it's 25, sometimes it's 50. You know, however that it can help. If you share this video, you watch this video, you follow me on Facebook or YouTube, there's a chance of you might win something. So, Cortez Lisa, go ahead and Cortez Lisa, if you watch this video, go ahead and send me your address. You are the winner of this week's giveaway. $50 gift card. I'll send it to you out to your mail. But if you do find value in this video, just share it. A couple other people might find value in it, and they might be able to quit the job in the next years and just crush it to a whole next level. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. That was Cater. I'll see you on the next one. See you guys later. Bye.